My name is Michelle, and I have been a patient of Dr. O's since July of 2017. I first started to see Dr. O for two reasons. The main reason that brought me to him was for irritable bowel syndrome, and then a secondary reason that I hoped could get help was for high cholesterol. The irritable bowel, I was diagnosed with it in my early teens, and it's hereditary in my family. It's something that we just kind of accept. We deal with it the best that we can, and you just kind of accept it. I've known a few of my trigger foods, but not too many, and it makes it hard to go out and do social activities that involve food. I would never know which foods were going to affect me the worst, how my body was going to react when I was out in different social situations, and if I was going to have to make an excuse to leave early, or if I was going to have to make an excuse of why I was in the bathroom for so long. It's embarrassing and it's miserable. It's an uncomfortable way to go through life. It really is. When we started to see Dr. O, when my husband and I came to the meeting, and I started to get some answers one-on-one with him and the team, I tested positive as far as being sensitive to a lot of foods that I had no idea I was sensitive to. And by cutting them out, I drastically cut and lost all of the symptoms of my irritable bowel. I wasn't feeling the bloating. I wasn't feeling gassy or uncomfortable. I lost almost 20 pounds in the process as well. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on things. I'm still able to eat foods that I like, and types of things that I eat. I just need to make a few changes, eat different types of foods instead of what I typically was used to. It just takes a little bit more in the grocery store sometimes to think about what I can and can't eat, or should or shouldn't be eating, rather. I can still eat those foods, and I do sometimes, but I pay the price. I pay the price because I feel the bloating, and I feel the upset stomach and the irritability come back when I choose to eat those foods. So it's a real eye-opener, and makes you think, is it really worth it or not? Do you really want to feel this miserable, or do you enjoy the quality of life where you're not in the pain and in the distress all the time? As far as the high cholesterol goes, I was diagnosed with high cholesterol in 2016. It's hereditary in my family again, and I just kind of accepted that it was my turn to have the high cholesterol. I had never had it before in any of my blood work, so my doctor said she would give me 6 months to lower it on my own. So in that 6-month window, I increased my exercise, and I watched food to some extent. This was previous to Dr. O. I was trying to make a conscious effort to eat a little bit healthier, to eat more fruits and vegetables and cut out the red meats, those things that is common sense. When I went back at 6 months for more blood work, it had gone down 2 or 3 points. Nothing extravagant, but she was happy with it trending down, and she told me she would give me another 6 months to see if I could bring it down a little bit more on my own. It was in that 6-month window that I started to see Dr. O and the team here at Vitality. Tested for those foods, started taking supplements that were tested specifically for me, my body type, my needs, to help my body function at its best capacity possible. In that 6-month window, after I went back to see my regular medical doctor, I started seeing Dr. O in July, made the changes in July, August for my diet and my supplements. It was that November that I went back then to my regular family doctor, and she did more blood work, and she was amazed. My cholesterol had gone down a total of 29 points. No cholesterol medication, nothing like that. She asked me what I did. What have I done differently to make it go down 29 points? And I told her that I was seeing a nutritionist and a holistic doctor over at Vitality Healthcare, and she told me to keep doing it. It was obviously working for me. My blood count proved it. My lab tests proved it, and she was amazed. She told me to keep seeing him and to keep doing whatever it is that he's recommending I do. I'm still not on any cholesterol medication, and I am in good health. So that's been pretty amazing, knowing that high cholesterol, it isn't necessarily hereditary. It can be reversed. It can be stopped if you're treating your body with what it needs and the good things, and treating it as a whole and not just trying to mask or hide those symptoms that show that it's in distress. If anybody out there is watching this and has irritable bowel or high cholesterol or any other symptoms that you've been dealing with, and you're tired of masking them, or you're tired of just dealing with them, I encourage you to give them a chance here at Vitality. It's a great team. They care about you. They work together as a team to make sure that you are getting the best care possible. And I strongly encourage you. It's been a great choice for us.